Hey everybody, welcome back to Tip Tuesday. I am your host, Kat Milner, Chief Clarity Architect and Chief Tech Ninja for Simplify Your Brand and Simplify Your Tech. And today we're going to talk about your email marketing, specifically your email list and how that affects your email marketing. So a lot of people talk about build your list, email marketing, it's the way to go. And it becomes like something that's just another task on the list. Write the email, hit send, move on. But when it works well, it really does feel simple. Email becomes a really easy way to stay connected to people, to share what you're doing, and support the people who really want to hear from you. But when things start to fall apart, it's when simplicity disappears. It makes it frustrating. I hear this a lot from business owners. I don't know why my email isn't working right. For some reason, I just hesitate before I hit send. Or I really don't know if this is helping or hurting my marketing. And those feelings are not about the content. They're coming from uncertainty about what's happening underneath, and you probably don't or may not understand what that is. So, one of the most helpful mindset shifts that you can make with email is to stop thinking of it as a single action and start thinking of it as a system. And this goes over time. Healthy systems create confidence in what you're sending out. Unclear systems create that hesitation. So, what many people don't realize is that email platforms constantly pay attention to what's happening in the background. They notice when emails bounce, they notice when your engagement drops, and they notice when a large number of people haven't interacted with you and your email for a really long time. Now, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's actually a form of protection and taking care of you and protecting your business. So, email, especially email systems, are designed to support trust, relatability, reliability, and long term deliverability. And when something looks off, they slow things down so that your system can stay healthy. From the outside, it can feel like an unexpected, why isn't this working? On the inside, it's simply the system doing its job. So this is where your email health comes in, your list health comes in, and what you can do about it. So email list health is not about doing things perfectly. It's about caring for your system and the people on your list. It's making sure that those people on your list are people who actually want to be there and to hear from you. Your system is set up to support that relationship. And a healthy list creates consistency. Consistency creates confidence, and confidence changes how you show up in your emails. Now, one of the most common situations that I see is someone deciding that it's time to reconnect with their list. They probably haven't emailed in a while, they've been doing other things, and their intention is wonderful. They want to share something meaningful, let people know what's happening, know that they're still there. Maybe they've had a pivot in their business and they're serving people in a new way. It's exciting. So they send an email to everyone that they have connected with and every email address that they've collected over the years. So what you don't realize is that lists do change over time. Email addresses expire, people move on, engagement shifts. Systems notice that even if we're not actively thinking about it. When an email system steps in, it's not a sign that your email marketing is fragile. It's a sign that your system is paying attention to support your long term success. This is also where planning can actually make a difference. Email feels very different if it's rushed versus when it's intentional. Planning gives you space to check your email list health, to clean things up, to reintroduce yourself to people who haven't heard from you in a while, to make sure that everything is set up properly before you send. That lead time changes everything. Email stops feeling like something that you have to be careful with. It starts feeling like something that you can rely on. Now, inside the Simplify Your Tech community and the platform, a lot of the work that I do is about supporting this kind of consistency, not helping people send their emails directly, but by helping them understand how the system behaves and how to work with it rather than around it. When systems are set up clearly, clarity means clients, email will become easier to manage. You're not guessing, you're not hoping, yeah, that this works. You can see what's happening and make small, understandable, informed adjustments. So that's why I wrote the blog that goes along with this video. It's going to go deeper into the mechanics in plain language. It's not going to be all text speaking. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I don't talk in jargon. It will explain what bounce rates indicate, bounce rate meaning how many emails were not able to be delivered, why your platform steps in, and how a simple list hygiene practice supports better results over time. It also walks you through a real client story about how common the situation is and how smoothly and easily things can come back into alignment. The video is really more of a mindset shift, really. Email works best when it's treated as a relationship over time, supported by a healthy system behind it. When the system is cared for, everything else becomes easier to navigate. It's like any other kind of relationship. When you give it some care and love, it becomes simple. And now, if email has ever felt daunting, more effortful, or unpredictable than you thought it should be, this blog will help give you context and clarity. If you would like some support cleaning up your list, setting up a healthier email system, or understanding how to use something like Simplify Your Tech in a way that supports long-term confidence, I'd love to have a conversation with you about that. As always, the link to the blog and ways to get in touch are in the comments. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.